come the high-speed squadrons of the Royal Navy on gun and torpedo exercises. Motor torpedo boats head the attack, led by the senior officer. Down below, the plotters track the target. The order is given to split for attack. The torpedo boats and the gunboats separate. From the bridge of the leading gunboat, the squadron commander sights the target, a derelict hull and a danger to shipping. First to attack are the motor torpedo boats. Information for firing torpedoes is collected and reported. Captain orders, action torpedoes. Torpedo man reports, torpedoes ready. Fire! Practice torpedoes are set to run under the target. Now the gunboats. As they close to attack, guns are trained on the target. Open fire! That's a good one. She's taking plenty of punishment. Can't last much longer now. No, there she goes. Having sunk the target, the squadrons reform and return to base. Well, it was exciting while it lasted, but now it's time to relax. Time to enjoy a cigarette. A really satisfying cigarette, too. Senior service. Tobacco at its best.
Helicopter scramble! Helicopter scramble! A fighter pilot has bailed out over the sea. First to go into action is the duty helicopter crew. The SOS is passed on to Coast Guard stations and naval lookouts. All rescue services within the area are alerted. The helicopter is off within seconds. Radio contact is kept between the control tower and the pilot of the helicopter. The high-speed rescue launch is well underway. The search is really on. The helicopter flies to the last known position. An object is sighted. Is it the survivor? Yes, it is. And he is certainly glad to see the helicopter. The rescue launch speeds on in case needed. But the helicopter is there first. A case of first come, first saved. This is where the helicopter pilot shows his skill as a fisherman. But does the survivor appreciate being a fish? Anyway, it won't be long now before he is home and dry. With the survivor safely in the net, the rescue launch turns away. The exercise shows what happens should a real emergency arise. Back at base, the crew and the survivor report to the officer controlling the exercise. And next on the program, well, what's more welcome than a good cigarette? A really satisfying cigarette, too. Senior service. Tobacco at its best. This launch carrying frogmen is on exercise for the special boat services. Action stations. It is vital that the equipment worn by the frogmen suffers no damage as they go into the water. This method of rolling off a rubber raft ensures a quick and safe entry. Once overboard, the men are left to look after themselves. The launch turns away. Frogmen are more at home under the water. Their target lies in this harbor. The effectiveness of this underwater operation lies in its silence and secrecy. The protective rubber suits worn by the frogmen not only keep them dry, but reasonably warm in cold water. Their job is to fasten limpet mines below the waterline of the target. In wartime, this operation would be carried out at night. The frogmen swim back to a given rendezvous with the launch. The frogmen surface. As time is important, a speedy pickup is necessary. Seals have nothing on these frogmen. And now for a stand easy. There's a good hot cuppa waiting and time to enjoy a well-earned cigarette. A really satisfying cigarette too. Senior service. Tobacco at its best.